In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to work with the legacy animation component. In Unity, we have two animation components. Under components, miscellaneous, you will find animator and animation. The animator component is the newly animation component that works with a Unity mechanism system, while the animation component is the legacy component that is used for backward compatibility and still can be used for simple animation. The difference is the animator is more advanced and more complicated system, and the animation is easy to use and straightforward. It's very good for basic kind of animation, like for example opening doors, chests, boxes, windows. In this basic animation, you don't need to add that complexity. So using this this component will be much more easier. To demonstrate how this animation component works, we're going to create a simple environment that contains one gate, and we will add animation to open and close that. So to create the environment, I'm just going to create a terrain. I'm not going to do any further improvements on this terrain. I'm just going to add a quick texture on this terrain. So I'm just going to edit texture, add texture, and here I'm going to, from the list I already imported the environment standard assets from Unity. I'm going to use the grass hill texture and then add that. That's just quick texturing, and then I'm going to create another 3D object, cube, and hit F on the keyboard to center that object in the view. Then using the scaling tools, I'm going to scale this wall. That should be good wall, and you can see, if you want to take this view, you can switch the view currently, because I want to see the scene view and almost full screen, so I'm just going to see default, okay, so I can have more space for the scene. And here is my wall, so I'm just going to take that using the move tool, place it, okay. That should demonstrate the idea. I will create a material for this wall, so I'm going to create a new material and call it wall bricks, and then using a material I have imported into Unity, just a picture, I will add this to the material. We can also add bump map to this material, but for now that's okay. So I'm just going to drag and drop it on the component, and as you see, it's not looking good. So I'm just going to fix the tiling to 10. That's fine, or maybe 8, and 2 is not working. That's 9, I think is the number I'm looking for. So I have created this wall. I'm just going to hit Ctrl D on the keyboard to duplicate that and just shift that, and here we go. You see, we didn't place them correctly, so I'm just going to switch to 2D view and place them here on exactly on the floor. Okay, now another Gem object cube, another cube here to represent our gate. Okay. That should be quick. Okay, so another texture material, sorry, not folder, another create material, and this call it gate, wording gate. I'm going to use again another material that I have imported into Unity and drag and drop it here on this texture, and it should be looking fine for me now. Now I have got everything in place. Now we need to add some animation to open it. The first thing to do to animate this gate, I'm going to window animation to open the animation panel. Okay. Currently it's saying to begin animating cube to create an animation and animation clip. Well, the best thing is to do now is actually to rename our object from cube 2 to give it a meaningful name like gate 01, and then I'm going to hit create. Unity will ask me to save the first animation clip I would like to add, so I'm going to save it in the H folder and call it gate open 01. Okay, gate 01 open. Okay, so now the gate this frame at frame 0, the gate is at this position. I'm going to scroll the time, go to frame 45, and then here I'm just going to move the gate down. This is a very simple animation. I'm not going to add any complication. Unity has created for me 2 keyframes. Okay, so if I want to play again the animation, we will see that the gate is going down. Okay, so that's the first animation. Notice that the color here is red, meaning that I'm inside the animation mode. Okay, so with that created, I would like to know when the gate has stopped moving. So I'm just going to go 110, sorry, and that's not the value. We have moved it in the Y position, so this is the final Y position. Okay, and here is the 4.22 to minus 4.22. Okay, so what we need to do now is to create the next animation clip. I'm going to go to create a new clip here. We are going to click on the first animation name. Here's some arrows, then create a new clip. I'm going to call this gate 01 close. Okay, and then save that. And here I'm just going to starting from minus 4.22, and this is exactly the same time. I'm just going to go back to 4.22. Okay, and that's it. So we have got 2 animation clip. We can now just make sure it's working fine. We can now leave the animation. You will see that you have got an animator component. I don't want to use animator. I'm just going to remove component. Okay, I'm going to add new component that is animation. Okay, so animation component, inside the animation, change the size to 2. This is the number of animation we have got. Going to assets, animation folder. So the animation folder, I have got the slots for 2 animations, so I'm just going to add the first one is going to be open, drag and drop them on their perspective or corresponding place. So this is gate 01 open, gate 01 closed, and that's it. Okay, so we have got everything in place. We don't want to check animate physics or culling mode, always animate, so that is just fine for us. Now back to our scene. If we hit play, of course we don't have a character controller, so I'm just going to drag one of these one controller. So I'm going to standard assets, characters, first person, prefabs, and first person controller. Okay, put it in position and play it again. Now you will see that our door is not moving. The reason for that, we didn't ask Unity to play any animation clips for us. So what we're going to do next is to using the raycast technique to play this simple animation.